Good day, everyone. Today we will visit a few places in Switzerland, starting with Ittingen. By the way, I didn't take this picture, wasn't even born then. Ittingen Kartause, or Charter House, is a former Carthusian monastery in the canton Thurgau. It has now 2 hotels, a restaurant, an education and seminar center, 2 museums, a church and a farm. We're in spring now, fruit trees in blossom. This whole estate gives a very calm feeling. They kept some of the original buildings and structures, well maintained, clean and orderly displayed. Evidently, Swiss order prevails. The agricultural concern is among the biggest in the canton. As well as standard agriculture, grapes and hops are grown, and from them wine and beer produced. And milk from the estate's own cows is used for the production of regional cheeses. We did not visit the museums, it was a beautiful day after all, but popped into the church. Very colorful, very pink little angels. And surprisingly beautiful wood carvings. Interesting that there's no much fuss about the church. One has to ask specifically to visit only the church at a reduced fee. The choir, but in front of the altar, with these great carved figures, beautifully rendered by Chrysostomus Fröhli. He finished this masterpiece in 1701. Even the metalwork on door handles and hinges are beautiful. In Ittingen, there's also a residential home for about 30 people with either mental illnesses or learning difficulties. They're employed around the various businesses on the site. This was it for Ittingen, not far from Germany. We move now to Mariastein near France. Mariastein Abbey is the second most important place of pilgrimage in Switzerland after Einsiedeln. The Abbey church was extensively restored in 2000. The original Three Isles Basilica dates from the 17th century. We're still in spring, more fruit trees in blossom in case you missed them for the first time. In the church, the grand pipe organ from the Metzler company in Dietikon. Magnificent ceiling frescoes and wall murals. Access to the chapel of Mariastein, or in the rock, starts through this long corridor, with many notes carved in stone, thanking Mary for all she has done. On the way, the Schmerzenkapelle, or Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows. the cliff where the chapel is located. Going down 59 steps to the Gnadenkapelle Mariastein, so Chapel of Grace, below the Abbey Church. The origin of the pilgrimage to the Virgin of Mariastein goes back to the 14th century. It tells us that a child who had lost his footing in the rocks of the Mariastein site was miraculously protected in his fall by the Virgin, thus the desire to see a chapel of adoration built in the cave. We go out to see a small chapel on the hill mentioned in the guidebook, the Chapel of St. Anne. The day is not brilliant for the visit, at least it's not raining. Very cute indeed, with a view to the abbey down the hill. Even though it is Sunday, the chapel is closed. I guess they're protecting it against vandalism. But very nice ceiling frescoes. On the other side of the hill, the village of Hofstede and an old ruin on the next hill. This is already in France. After Mariastein, we move to Rugesberg in central Switzerland. We're just north of the Alps. It is a better day, the views are impressive. Next to the village, you have the oldest trace of the settlement and the Roman road that likely passed through Rugesberg between Payerne and the Thun Lake area. Rugesberg Priory was founded between 1072 and 1076 by Luithold of Rumlingen. In 1532, when much of the town was destroyed by a fire, the priory was abandoned and partly demolished for building materials. The original village church of St. Martin was also destroyed by the fire of 1532, then rebuilt and upgraded several times during the 17th and 20th centuries. In the church there are interesting stained glasses by Felix Hoffmann, a Swiss graphic designer born in Aarau. He created many illustrations for children's books, stained glass windows, obviously, frescoes and etchings. We finished this tour getting closer to the mountains. Again, we're in early spring, but still a bit of snow left on the peaks. Captivating views. Now, yes, truly the last bit. We finish with the Schwarzsee, or Black Lake, in the canton of Fribourg. Maximum depth 10 meters, this is a fake whale. Altitude 1046 meters. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.